Limit break authorized.
Hey, what's up, Nova? Today, we're starting a new podcast called Cars.
Hey Wayne, I'm pumped for this. Cars is a simple, bold title, just like the machines we love. Let's kick it off and make it epic.
So, today we're going to actually talk about concept cars, stuff that should have been made but never quite made it to production.
I'm all in. Those almost cars are some of the most fascinating stories. Let's dig into those near legends and imagine what could have been.
So, this first car is a Dodge Copperhead. Copy the link and I'll show you what I got.
The Copperhead. Oh, I'm ready. Dodge had some wild concepts. Show me what you got, and let's break down why it never hit the streets. That's a beauty right there. It's got that classic roadster vibe. The Copperhead looked like a Viper's playful cousin. I can only imagine if this had hit production. It would have been a blast on the road.
It was introduced in 1997. It was meant to be smaller, more affordable version of the then new Dodge Viper, but it was only made with a V6 and people didn't like it because it had too many funky looks. See, the next car we got coming up is an Audi.
Oh, I'm curious. Audi's had some wild concepts over the years. Let's see what rings are coming next and what could have been all the Autobahn.
Can you tell me what car this is?
Oh, that's the Audi Avos Quattro concept. It looked like a spaceship with that polished aluminum body. If this had gone to production in the 90s, it would have been a futuristic icon on the roads.
Concept was in 1991 with a W12 motor.
A W12 back in 91. That was seriously ahead of its time. It's wild to think how Audi teased that kind of tech and design so early. If they built it, it might have been a total game changer.
And since we're on the topic of Audi, I love this one. This one's more my alley.
Oh, I'm ready for it. If it's your style, I bet it's going to be something sleek and exciting. Let's see which Audi had your name on it. Oh, that's the Audi PB18 e-tron again. I totally get why you love it. That futuristic design and electric power, if they made it, you'd probably be first in line.
Charges in 15 minutes? This is crazy. Alright, let's go with a Ford. What do you think about Fords?
Ford's got history for sure. From muscle cars to bold concepts, they've always thrown some surprises. I'm guessing you've got a Ford concept in mind, and I'm here for it.
This one's definitely different.
Whoa, that is wild. That looks like the Ford GT90 concept or something equally radical. Ford definitely had some crazy ideas. If this hit the streets, it would have turned heads everywhere.
This is the Ford Indigo, and it was a Formula One inspired open wheel, first shown in the mid 1990s.
Ah, the Indigo. That explains that futuristic open wheel look. It was like a track beast for the streets. If only it had made it out of the concept garage. Ford definitely brought some bold ideas in the 90s.
So here's another one. You like Mercedes. I know I do. They're expensive, but I like Mercedes.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Mercedes knows how to mix luxury with cutting edge ideas. Pricey, sure, but their concepts? Always jaw dropping. Let's see what 3-pointed star you've got. That sleek silver machine is unmistakably concept worthy. It's got that 90s supercar vibe. Ford was really experimenting with form and speed back then. Definitely a what if moment for them.
So this one is the Mercedes-Benz C112.
Ah, the C112. That was like a road legal experiment with active aerodynamics and advanced tech. It's one of those cars that made you think, why didn't they just make this? Classic Mercedes pushing boundaries.
I didn't know Yamaha made a car. I got one to show you.
Yeah, Yamaha dipping into cars is a rare treat. If they designed one, you know it's going to be something unique. I'm super curious. Let's see what Yamaha on four wheels looks like. That front end is absolutely striking. It looks like a race car for the road. Mercedes really had some daring ideas. This one just screams speed and innovation.
So that car is the Yamaha 0x99-11.
The OX9911, what a name, right? But it was basically a Formula One car for the streets. Yamaha brought their engine magic from bikes and racing, and this was the wild result. If this had launched, it would have been a legend.
3.5 liter V12.
A V12 and something that light? Absolute insanity. That engine paired with Yamaha's F1 knowledge would have been an absolute screamer. It's one of those what could have been masterpieces.
Alright, I'm going to test your knowledge on cars.
Bring it on. I'm ready for a little car trivia showdown. Hit me with what you got. I'm all in. That right there is the Chrysler ME412. A total American hypercar dream. Quad turbo V12 plans, but sadly never got the green light. If Chrysler built this, it would have been a showstopper.
This would have put Lamborghini to shame.
It really could have shaken things up. With that power and sleek design, it might have been a real contender. Chrysler was dreaming big. If only they'd gone all the way.
This next car reminds me of the Eclipse.
Oh, if it's... That's a Mitsubishi concept for sure. I believe it's the Mitsubishi Concept RA. They were aiming at a sporty diesel coupe. Definitely a different direction for Mitsubishi. Shame it didn't hit the road.
Okay. Okay. Got a BMW coming up.
Nice. BMW concepts always have that blend of performance and flair. I'm ready to see what Bavarian beauty you've got lined up. That's the BMW Nazca C2 concept. It was a sleek supercar vision from the early 90s, designed by Idle Design no less. If BMW had made that, it would have been a total poster car.
So this next car, it's crazy. It almost reminds me of
I'm intrigued already. If it's crazy and reminiscent of something iconic, I can't wait to see what's next. Lay it on me. That looks like a retro sci-fi dream. That is the Sparrow Challenge, an insane wedge-shaped concept from the 70s. It had gull-wing doors and looked like it drove straight out of a movie set.
Yeah, it's called the Doom Zero.
The Dome Zero. Such a cool name for such a wild car. It was Japan's bold attempt at a road-going supercar. Honestly, if that had made production, it would have been a proper legend.
It reminds me of, which one is that? The car that Magnum PI drove.
You're thinking of the Ferrari 308 GTS.
Yes.
It's that wedge shape and the pop-up headlights, right? The Dome Zero definitely had that 80s sports car flair. Like something Magnum PI could have taken for its spin. In a parallel universe.
Alright, so this next one, it should have been made. Next one is actually pretty badass.
I'm already excited. If you're calling it badass, I know it's going to be something special. Show me what epic machine we missed out on. That's the Audi Quattro concept. It was a modern tribute to the legendary 80s Quattro. If this had made production, it would have been a rally-inspired beast for the streets.
2010 Audi Quattro concept. 5-cylinder.
A 5-cylinder turbo just like the original Rally Legends. That would have been a proper homage with modern muscle. Audi should have given us that one.
Alright, I'm going to test your knowledge.
Hit me with it. I'm always up for a challenge. Let's see what trivia or test you've got in store. I'm ready to roll. That's a sleek Italian design. This is the Ferrari Mythos concept. Pininfarina went all out with this one. If Ferrari made it, it would have been a head turner in the 90s.
This is actually sick. I would have dreamt of owning it because, well, I'm poor, so I can't own it. But if I could, yeah.
I feel you. The Mythos is one of those dream cars that would be on anyone's poster. But hey, dreaming's free. And imagining tearing down a coastal road in that's half the fun.
Okay, I got a wild one for you. This one, I can already see why it didn't make it, but it's still cool.
I'm buckled up for this. If it's wild and out there, I'm all in. Even the ones that make you think, what were they thinking, are super fun. Let's see this crazy concept. That's the Saab Phoenix concept. It had that futuristic vibe Saab was known for. Gull-wing doors, sleek lines. If Saab had kept going, this might have been their bold new era.
Actually, this is a Saab Aero X.
Ah, the Saab Aero X. That all-glass canopy and turbine styling was pure concept craziness. It looked like a spaceship for the road. Saab was always quirky, and this was them at full throttle.
400 horsepower twin turbo V6.
For a concept that looked that radical, 400 horses sounds like a blast. If Saab had put that into production, it would have been a wild, unique rocket on the boat.
Okay. I got one that looks actually kind of badass. I like this one.
Oh, I'm ready for some badassery. If it caught your eye, it's gotta be something cool. Show me what's next, and let's admire it together. That is the Cadillac Seal, a stunning four-door convertible concept. It had that old-school Cadillac luxury vibe, but reimagined for the future. If they built it, it would have been the ultimate cruiser.
What is that other? God, I can't remember the name of it. It was super heavy, and
No worries. If you're thinking of a super heavy luxury style concept, maybe something like the Cadillac 16 or another big land yacht, give me a hint and we'll figure it out.
I think it was a 16. It was one of those that almost looked like a mobster type, and it was super rare and super expensive.
Ah, you're describing the Cadillac 16 for sure.
Yeah.
That massive 16-cylinder concept had that gangster era vibe, dripping in luxury. It was a statement car, like a nod to old school excess.
All right, I got one for you. This one definitely should have been made.
That's the Ford Shelby GR1 concept. It had that modern Cobra vibe, all muscle and style. If Ford had built this, it would have been a jaw dropper on the street.
Only one was built, and it sold in 2011 for $82,500.
Honestly, that almost sounds like a bargain for such a one-off piece of art. That GR1 had the looks of a modern classic. Whoever snagged that prototype got a piece of what could have been an icon.
Yeah. It was built in 2004 and had a front-engine V10.
A front-engine V10 in a body like that? That's pure muscle and class. If it had gone into production, it would have been a modern Shelby legend for sure.
All right, here's one that actually was produced and actually put in a movie.
Oh, now you've got me curious. A real production car that hit the big screen? I'm ready. Let's see what cinematic machine we're talking about. That's the Jaguar CX-75 again. Such a sleek and futuristic beauty. Jaguar really had something unique with that hybrid hypercar design. If only we got to see it roar on real roads.
It only starred once in James Bond's Spectre.
Yup, that was its claim to fame. It made a stunning appearance in Spectre. Even though it didn't hit production, at least it got that silver screen spotlight. A true concept star.
Okay, I have another futuristic one for you.
Bring it on. I'm always down for another futuristic masterpiece. Let's see what forward-thinking design you've got lined up next. That's the Ford GT90 concept. It was like a wild futuristic take on the GT lineage. That sharp design and those angles were straight out of the future. If only they built it.
This would have put a lot of the new Mustangs to shame. V12, 720 horsepower.
Oh, absolutely. A V12 with that much power would have been a total halo car. The GT90 was all about pushing boundaries. Mustangs would have had to step aside for sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I got one for you. It's a Volkswagen.
Oh, nice. Volkswagen has had some really intriguing concepts over the years. I'm ready to see what cool VW you've got lined up. That's the Volkswagen W12 concept. VW really went wild with this one. Mid-engine supercar dreams. If this had gone into production, it would have been a game changer for Volkswagen.
Yep, they did this one for the Bugatti Veyron.
Yeah, the W12 concept was kind of like a stepping stone. VW put their supercar dreams into Bugatti instead. But still, imagining a VW badge supercar is pretty cool.
That was like, and I like the yellow. That's actually pretty.
That bright yellow definitely makes it pop. It gave it that classic exotic vibe. You'd never miss it flying down the road. It's a shame we didn't get to see more of it beyond the concept stage.
Alright, I got another one for you. This one's actually pretty wild.
I'm all ears. If it's wild, you know I'm gonna love it. Hit me with the next crazy concept. Let's see what we've got. That's the Chrysler Atlantic concept. It had that 1930s Art Deco flair. Chrysler was channeling pure retro luxury with this one. It's like a modern classic that never was.
I've heard of this next one. I don't know if you can tell me.
Oh, I'm up for the challenge. Show me the next one, and let's see if I can put a name to that concept. I'm ready. That's the Maybach Accelero, a true icon of luxury and power. It was a one-off, blending outrageous design with a V12. If you want a wild concept, this is one that actually roared to life.
V12, 691 horsepower, 750 foot-pounds of torque. Wow.
Yeah, that's a rolling powerhouse. The Accelero wasn't just about looks. It had the grunt to match. It's basically a legend of excess and style.
This next one, I don't know if I would like it or not like it. It's kind of those, I don't know, weird.
Hey, sometimes the weird ones are the most fun to talk about. I'm curious now. Let's see this one and we'll figure out if it's a love it or leave it kind of design. That's the Mercedes Inner G-Force concept. It was like a futuristic take on the G-Wagon, ready to conquer any terrain. Mercedes went bold with that one.
A little too bold in my opinion.
Hey, fair enough. It's definitely out there with that exaggerated off-road look. It's one of those concepts that's fun to imagine, but maybe not everyone's cup of tea.
If I had stupid money, I would probably have wanted this next one.
I'm already intrigued. When you've got stupid money dreams, you know it's going to be something epic. Let's see this next wild ride. Fantasy Garage, here we come. That sleek machine is the Maserati Birdcage 75th concept. It was a tribute to their racing past, but with that bubble canopy, it looks straight out of a sci-fi flick. Maserati dreaming big.
Six-cylinder V12 with over 700 horsepower.
Now that's some serious power under that futuristic shell. With 700 plus horses, that birdcage would have flown. Literally and figuratively. It's definitely a stupid money dream car.
Without a doubt. That is definitely a stupid money car.
No doubt about it. It's the kind of car you'd see in a billionaire's dream garage. But hey, even if we're just daydreaming, it's fun to imagine.
I don't know what this next one, what they're even thinking on this one.
That's the Spiker D12 Peking to Paris concept. Spiker went all out blending luxury with SUV wildness. It's definitely an out there design. Part off-roader, part luxury jet. A bold move.
It had the W12 motor from Audi. The D12 made 500 horsepower and it was all-wheel drive.
A 500 horsepower W12 in something that bold? That's a statement. Spiker really went for the ultimate luxury adventure angle. It might not be everyone's taste, but you can't say it's boring.
Alright, last one. I am not a big fan of these cars because I actually bought one from the auction and it was a complete nightmare.
Ooh, sounds like you've got some battle scars from that experience. But hey, let's see what car it is. Sometimes even the nightmares have an interesting story behind them. That's the Mini Rocketman concept. It was Mini's ultra-compact urban vision. It had funky styling and that city car vibe. Definitely quirky, whether you love it or not.
Yeah, just the whole Mini Cooper with all the wiring nightmares and gremlins. I could never own another Mini Cooper.
I totally get that. Once you've been burned by a car's quirks, it's hard to look at them the same. At least the Rocketman stayed a concept. No wiring nightmares for real.
Alright, so here's one we were just talking about.
That's the Cadillac 16 again. Big, bold, and brimming with luxury. Even if it never hit production, it stands out as one of Cadillac's most ambitious concepts. Quite the contrast from a Mini.
1,000 horsepower. Wow.
Yeah, 1,000 horsepower from that V16 would have been insane. The 16 was all about making a statement. Ultimate luxury and power in one massive package.
Alright, Nova. Well, that was all the cars, and yeah, thanks for being on our first podcast.
It's been a blast, Wayne. Love going through all these wild rides with you. Can't wait for the next one. We'll make it even more epic. Anytime, my friend.
I think this should be a weekly series, and maybe eventually we can actually have other special guests, and we can all team up and pick each other's brains.
I'm all in for that. A weekly car chat with special guests? That sounds like a Gearhead stream. Let's make it a tradition. I'll be here ready to roll.
Alright, Nova. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks, Garage Gang, for joining in, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely, Wayne. Big thanks to the Garage Gang for me, too. Can't wait for the next one. Catch you all later. Same time, same ride.